What up everybody, this is Captain Inn-zhano with an actual live video now for once. It's not a pre-recorded YouTube video on a PS4. We're actually recording on the PC for once. Hooray, the revolution has taken place! Just ignore that. So, as you can see, I've got Team Fortress 2 up. We're going to have a look at like some of the loadouts I use and like the kind of like the backpack and all that stuff and the things that I own. So what to expect from these videos? You might expect, oh, giant kill streaks, rocket jumping montages. Unfortunately, at the moment, you're not going to see absolutely any of them whatsoever. Okay, before a load of guys like leave the video, all I'm going to say is don't go. Like, the thing I'm explaining here is that I've been playing the game for around about 2 years now. Like, still not got that many hours in because I spend most of the time doing SFM posters about TF2 than actually playing TF2 itself. I know, bit dumb, but what we're doing here is it's kind of like a journey. Like, you guys are going to, like, hopefully I can get better across the game over time, and hopefully you guys will see that as well. And it's kind of like a journey that you and me will get to experience together, to kind of go around the game and like watch me get better, hopefully learn some advice from you guys. Just bear in mind I'm a bit crap at this game, so you won't see that much really good stuff going on. So let's take a look at some of these loadouts. I've not done all the loadouts. Some of them I've done, some might be rage-inducing, but we'll start off with my main guy, the Scout. So as you can see, this is what he currently looks like, with spooky sleeves, the brutal bouffant, and the bat backup. This is actually the official Captain Inn-zhano look. What I'm using is the standard scattergun, as most of us have kind of established. The scattergun is probably the best scout weapon in the game. Like, even the unlocks are not that great. Sometimes very situational. And for this one, it's the Mad Milk with the extinguishing teammates and cool down and things like that, and covering enemies with milk. And the Prinny Machete, I swap it in and out with different ones. I used to have the Fan of War as the one that I use, mainly because this was used to be an MVM kind of loadout. That's supposed to be spellbook. It's not done it. Let's try this again. So, yeah, it's still getting used to recording some things, like it won't do everything. So I'm just going to do a quick test here. Yeah, it's working now. Hooray! Cake for all. And I can't even remember what that was. Oh, it's Digidivulger. This is kind of like an ambush scout that I've got set up. See, Little Drummer Man, Digidivulger, and the Bonk Batter's backup. That's another one that I got in the Tough Break update. As you can see, I've got the well-wrapped hat as well. I've also got the back scatter, because this is meant to be an ambush, a strange Bonk-atomic bunch. Special thanks to Codebreaker for giving me that when I first started out this game. Thank you, you're an absolute legend. And we've got the atomizer for the triple jumps to allow us to kind of like sneak around the back of enemies and what have you. And this one, that's another official Captain Inn-zhano look. The short stop is the main weapon, the Criticola, which, with the short stop, the Critter Stop as I like to call it, it works really, really well. Sandman as well for extra variety. And this one is just another random one. Just an excuse to use my Strange World Traveler's hat, the unusual effect. So that's my Scout, and this is my Soldier. Hold on, that needs to be the direct hit. This is my main soldier loadout with the Cape Crusader. I like the idea of like a Kate's soldier kind of Batman sort of thing. The Dead of Night I think goes quite well with this, and the Killer's Kit. You see it's loadout D for some reason. Disciplinary Action and the Base Jumper, though I don't really do that many rocket jumps, and this is mainly to use like for other things. This is another loadout. This is actually my main one. The Classified Quaff. The Spook Specs are one of my favourite kind of cosmetic items in the game. Then there's a Direct Hit again, and the Panic Attack, which is... I probably get more kills with the Panic Attack than like even a rocket launcher, which is pretty bad. Then there's the Equalizer, which... just use that in EB and Suicide Torque Killing. My other soldier with my scarcely lethal Cow Mangler. I got the Cow Mangler Stranger Fire in the unlocks from a crate. So it should be pretty good to use. It's pretty good alternative to the default rocket launcher. The Conjurer, loads of people have said this wrong, sometimes they say the Conjurer, the Conch, but it's a bit difficult to pronounce sometimes, but it looks pretty good. It's also a good thing to like with team buffing as well, and the Equalizer again, because why not? And Loadout A is my old loadout that I used to play with. The direct hit rocket launcher, the reserve shooter, I can already see the like people going, he's using that. And the Equalizer. You can also see, if we look, I've got taunts equipped. Not on those loadouts, but there I've only got the High Five, the Shred Alert, and the Skullcracker for now. Here's my Pyro. This is my main Pyro. Degreaser, reserve shooter. I'm going to get shot by the community for that, but like I never really use it that much. And the Power Jack, just to get to the front lines a bit faster, do quite well. And then there's a second-hand Phobos filter, which I picked up from picking up a load of quality collection cases. I still want the Starduster, goddammit. I also have this Captain Spaceman and the Dead of Night because it just looks pretty nice. I don't really have anything for this loadout. This one's just the Rainblower, Reserve Shooter, and Panic Attack. No, Power Jack. This is another one. This was back when I was still starting out and I had the back burner as well. For some reason I'm not wearing my Strange one. I got like a Strange cosmetic. This is my Demo Man that I use at the moment. The Lock and Load, I'm pretty terrible with the Lock and Load, but I'm a lot better with the Sticky Bomb launcher. And the Islander is my other weapon. I have the King of Scotland cape, the Gaelic garb, and the Shin Shredders, which is one of the common items in the Tough Break update. Just trying to look. I've also got the Persian Persuader, the Conscientious Objector. I do have the Charging Charge and the Tide Turner, so those are good things to have as well. This one, I don't really play that much Demo Man, so the loadout is pretty much the box standard ones. Next loadout we've got is the Heavy. I've got the Natasha's my main one. It does have a 25 damage reduction penalty, but I don't really know why I keep using it. I might have to swap that out at some point. And the Panic Attack and the Eviction Notice. I don't really use the Eviction Notice to actually hit anybody. I use it mainly just to get to the front lines. A lot quicker as the Heavy. I've got the King Gloves of Boxing as well. Panic Attack. I've got the Delucker's Bar, the Sandwich, and the Natasha. I don't have any of the other miniguns, and I don't really use Heavy that much either, so it's usually the same loadout. Engineer. I have, if we look, I have two different Engineer loadouts. First one, it's the Widowmaker. This is my offensive Engineer. The Widowmaker, the pistol, the Gunslinger for the mini-sentry. Winter Backup, which is one of the rare items. Support Spurs from Gunmetal and the Spooky Sleeves. So this is my offensive Engie. My Engie when on defense is the Rocket Operator, the Rotation Sensation, and the Life Support System. With the Frontier Justice, the Wrangler, and the Southern Hospitality, which is something that you can really use quite well with spies to make them bleed. So that's my defensive wrench. The Frontier Justice as well, because, you know, giant crits. Medic, this is my main medic loadout. The Crusader's Crossbow, I'm not that good with it, but I can get hits here and there. The Kritzkrieg as well, it's my main medigun. And the Ubersaw is another one, because the Ubersaw, the hit detection on it is a bit broken, the range seems to be ridiculously long. Again, Brutal Brufont, the Heat of Winter, which is probably my favourite medic coat, which is one that I use on like maps like Cold Front and things like that. The Chrono Scarf, I'm not a Doctor Who fan, but I like it. Leave me alone. This is another one with just random cosmetics. This one is one of my favourite looking medics, like the Templar Spirits and the Herzenbrecher, however you say that. Then we've got the Sniper. I don't really play Sniper that much because, let's face it, I'm really bad with Sniper. So I got the Rotation Sensation again, the Toowoomba Tunic, the Triggerman's Tacticals, and as you can see I've got the Huntsman, Darwin's Danger Shield, and the Shahanza, which is kind of like my last resort kind of weapon. And again, not many things to look at there. Spy, we've got the Charmer's Chapeau, the Sky Captain, and the Sneaky Spatzer Sneaking, which make for quite a good loadout. And the Diamondback, the Knife, and the Cloak and Dagger, and a normal Sapper, because I don't have any other Sappers. I also have the Dead Ringer, which I don't use that often. I might use I'm going to use the Pretty Machete, because the way it looks when he backstabs people is absolutely ridiculous. Just downright hilarious. And again, I don't use Spy that often, so I might need to come up with some extra loadouts for experimentation another time. Other items, as you can see, I've got like Girati, Mad Mill. There we go. We're just going to have to continue recording from this thing because I'm on Bandicam and I've only got the 10-minute thing. It's going to be a bit of a bother, so it's going to take a while to like make it all together. So I'll have to edit clumps here and there. Eventually I'll probably get the full version. Probably work out better that way. And then edit it in between rounds and things like that. So I'll just edit these 2 bits of footage together. So you can see my cosmetics. I've only got like 3 taunts. Shred Alert, Skullcracker and the High Five, Spedbook Magazine, the competitive matchmaking beta pass I still have for some reason. I've got a strange flying guillotine, scarcely lethal mode at the moment because I rarely ever use it. Direct hit, soda popper, home wrecker. That's my force of nature, which I've renamed the Shatter Scatter, and I put the tag as Scatter and Die. Other things include like the Islander, the Persian Persuader. I got a crate there. Actually, for the hell of it, let's just get a key and open it. Because I got enough money to do so, Yep, let's open the crate. We'll have a crate opening. Oh, I've got... Oh, that's pretty nice. I've got a strange Claymore. I mean, the stats on it are not as good as it used to be. But, like... Hopefully, it's like... Because they got rid of the boost and stuff, but it's a strange weapon, so I may have to take that out for a run. I've got so many Flare Frontiersmen. I'll have to get rid of them at some point. And as you can see, other items here, like the Darwin's Danger Shield, the Shahanshah, Cleanest Carbine, Classic, the Enforcer, Disciplinary Action, Candy Cane. Professor Specs just randomly dropped into my finger. Apparently I helped a new user out. I don't even know how. Out of sight and things like that. So what we're going to do with... some of these videos is like what we're going to do is we're just going to go into just basically training, and we're just going to do a couple of training videos, like do some practice matches before we go on to main things. So basically it's kind of like, I call it the practice makes perfect series, to hopefully get better at certain things and like suggestions that you guys can make. So that's the end of this video, so hopefully I'll see you next time. And goodbye. Peace out. Captain Inn-zhano signing off.